Ted Bundy quoted, "I don't feel guilty for anything. I feel sorry for the people who feel guilt." Hearing this come from someone's mouth is very frightening. This topic is important to me because it helps people understand not to trust someone because of their good looks and charms. Ted Bundy case is something to look at because it is flabbergasting. How could someone get away with so many murders? Bundy was a normal, well-rounded man who developed antisocial personality disorder, which led to the slaughtering of 40 women. According to Bundy, he had an ordinary childhood. His friends and family often backed his claim, but a closer look reveals he was a socially awkward child. As a child, Bundy lacked the social graces. He would later use to charm people into believing he couldn't possibly be a killer. In conversation with the killer, the Ted Bundy tapes, Sandy Holt, who grew up with Ted, said that he was teased for having a speech disorder and that he couldn't keep up with his scouts. Bundy's childhood behavior sometimes went beyond social awareness. A Boy Scout remembered Bundy coming from behind to hit him over the head with a stick. They say that Bundy liked to scare people and even digging holes and putting stacks inside, then covering up with vegetation. He injured one little girl when she fell in and hurt her leg with these tiger traps. The Chi Omega murders. January 1978. Bundy bludgeoned two Chi Omega sorority sisters at Florida State University in Tallahassee and seriously injured three other co-eds, as stated by Times magazine. Bundy was convicted in 1979 for the murders of the Florida campus co-ed based primarily upon the evidence of a bite mark left on one of the victims that was positively identified as belonging to Bundy, and by eyewitness who claimed they saw him on the campus, said Jim Osborne, author of Ted Bundy Serial Killers. Ted Bundy's last murder. Kimberly Leach, a 12-year-old in Lake City, Florida, had went missing during the middle of the school day on February 9, 1978. She wasn't the type of student to skip, said a classmate, Sherry Robert McKinley. Before Leach was found, the police in Pensacola arrested Ted Bundy, a convicted kidnapper, suspect, killer, fugitive on the most wanted list, according to ABC News. He was convicted in July 1979 and sentenced to death. Ted Bundy was looked at by society as a normal man who was executed with secrets of how many murders he actually committed. Charm and good looks are not always an indicator of someone's personality. They could be hiding and keeping secrets, deep secrets. Ted Bundy died at the age of 42 by electric chair. After 10 years on death row, he was only convicted of 2 murders. The others have still been unsolved.